Who said that? Lydia Krause? I was talking about you earlier, babe. Happy early birthday. I love that. We have a lot of birthdays this month. Hey, guys. Hey, Diana H. Hey, John. DNV. Buffy's here. Kestrel. Why are you antsy, Kestrel? You don't have to say, but I hope you're all right. Hey, Tiffinisms. Mods, thank you for being here. Hey, Mandy Albert. Diana H. Oh, I love that. You got to talk to your eldest granddaughter after more than 2 years of not being able to. That's huge. You must be feeling really good. And you changed your picture. You look really cute. I love that, Diana H. Hey, Rue. Hey, Peace Lady. Helena. Hey, babe. Sorry about that. Hey, Rachel Sandy. Anita. Card. Squirrel Girl. Amanda in Alaska. Buffy. Rhonda McNeil. Dawn Davies. Hey, babe. Hey, Mary's Gemini Mind. Tamber June. Thank you. Hey, Tammy. Hey, DNV. Hey, Renee B. Me too. Yeah, Philip. Totally. Hey, Melissa. I know. Gloria. Liz Tricks. That's okay. Hey, Ann. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Debbie A. Big Z. Tina Mays. Wow. Do you want to sit up there? Because you certainly can. Did you know that you were really tiny, though? Hey, Barpo. Hey, Callie Galley. Lilac Lime. Heather Carr. Laura Lou. NJS55. Cheryl Roberts. Hey, Rose. Hey, Joanne Holly. Is today your birthday? I have 2 Joannes, and I can't remember which one. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Or the other one. Angie Moe. Jennifer Folsom. I know I really enjoyed today, Jennifer. Libby Jackson. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Cutesy J. Good for you, Cutesy J. Hey, Wanda. I did too. I hope that she'll actually go to lunch with me there sometime. Hey, Debbie Zito. Debbie Zito, it was a lot of fun. Actually, my mom went with us, which was even more fun. That was not expected. Hey, Always Late. I watched your manhunt video today. I was laughing so hard. I needed that so bad today. Always Late. I'm so happy. We're going to do that again. Hey, Tony's Hooter. Hey, Stephanie Lind. Okay, so it's my other Joanne. Hey, Michael Malloy Show. What's the story, Tori? I haven't seen you in a long time, babe. Looking good. Sophia Cotter. Okay, Sophia, thank you. Yours is in May, Joanne. It's my other Joanne then. Hey, Lori Lee. That's horrible, Lori Lee. I'm very sad for them too. Definitely prayers sent. That's horrible. Sarah from Cali, twice in one day. I wasn't going to come back on, but then someone asked if I would, and I said, "Do you guys really want me to?" And they were like, "Yes." I thought, you know what? I can flap these gums. Don't threaten me. You know what, Rachel? I didn't ask. I didn't ask how much shipping is at that bakery. I don't know. But to everybody who placed orders, she said they had some voicemails, guys. That is extraordinary to support them like that. I just asked you to support them even by going to their Facebook page. But thank you for anybody that placed an order. I really like supporting small. I'm funny about it. Hey, Cece lady. Abundantly Empowered. Natasha, you asked me if I ate all the fudge. Most of it, yes. No, I didn't put it on yet. I brought the bag in here, though. Hey, Mittens. Oh, my God. You're having double jaw surgery? Holy Mittens. Healing vibes sent your way. Please let us know how you're doing. Wow. It's a whirlwind. Those ladies were great. Thank you, Michael Malloy Show. Kestrel, I'm happy to be here for you. Hey, D. Morelli Bronx. Thank you. Sorry about that. Hey, Unstoppable SP. Janine. Thank you, Janine. Hey, Pat Jonas. Whine a little bit more. Ruth. Yeah, Squirrel Girl. We had a fun time today. Hey, Gina E. Hey, Kimberly Renee. First live in a long time. Well, welcome. Brittany, I've been thinking, and the we're married guy was probably attracted to you, and that was him reminding himself that he's married. Loving the lives. You know, I think he's friends with Tommy Scoville. That's what I thought of. No joke. When the guy was like, "We're married," I was like, "Oh, that's familiar. Is that not the skit we used to do?" That was relationship Tourette's. Can you tell me where the frozen kale is? I'm married. I'm with the blonde. Don't touch me. I'm poor. Oh my God. Hey, I don't even need Tommy to do that. I can totally do his, I can do his and my parts. Hi, do you know where the organic plums are? Not these. I'm married. Don't look at me. Don't make eye contact. I'm with the blonde. I'm broke. She took all my money. She's a gold digger. Oh, Brian Bolin. Wow. Hey, Lumen. Do I know that his name is Brett? Yes. I just don't call him Brett. I don't call him at all. But hey, Jenny. I would have never called him that because that's not how I know him, how I knew him. Hey, Marie Marion. Hey, Jenny. Yes, yes. That was bizarre. It was kind of weird. It was a little weird. No, Brian. It was that was overkill. Look, I'm all about Anna Banana. You changed your picture or you have no picture at all. For Chabby purchases, Jennifer Folsom. That's really nice, babe. I love you, girl. Thank you for that super chat. And Rue, I want to grab your sweater and dip it in chocolate. That might not come out then, Rue. It might be hard to get that out. Even though I'll tell you what's also hard to get out is when I went to do laundry on Sunday. Rue, thank you for your super chat. Tell you why I hate these cats. Okay. Seamus didn't have a mother or a father. And while it's incredibly sad, I was thinking about changing his name to Fidelius. That was apparently one of my, let's see, if it's my grandpa's brother, what would that be? Just my grandpa's brother? What do you call your grandpa's brother? Not your uncle. Your grumple? What would we call that? I don't have a grandpa. I only date grandpas. What would we call it? Oh, okay, Anna Banana. No, I see it now. That was weird. Great uncle. I like grumple. Honestly, I just coined that and it's already trademarked, so don't even try using it. My attorney's in the chat. Yeah, okay, fine. Great uncle. So my mom went to dinner with us last night, which was lovely. And she was telling me about, my ancestors or grandpa or something. I wasn't fully listening. I was really chowing down and focused on my cheesy garlic bread and my tortellini. Guys, when I get to go out to eat now, I'm like, I'm hyper focused on it because I don't ever get to go out to eat. I used to go out to eat almost every day in Kansas City. And now when I go out to eat, I feel like a total, Abigail, no, but thank you for being here. I feel like a total weirdo. I'm like, wow, people, look, a menu. I get really excited. I feel bad for the next guy I go out with. Anyway, mom was telling me about my grumples and cool names. Okay. I only remember 2, but there were 5. And one of them was Fidelius. That's intelligent. If your name is Fidelius, there's a story there. I'll tell you what's a missed opportunity, by the way, about that. Hold on. Speaking of mom. Oh, I meant to tell her yes. Yes, it's wonderful. I meant to thank you. Dennis fixed my driveway because from all the rain, the driveway like crapped out. I don't know. That's what happens in the country. What was I saying? Oh, hey, Kevin Conklin. Fidelius is such a cool name. Guess what this dude went by? What a horrible. This is no offense to anybody that goes by this, but Fidelius, that was the secret word to get in at the creepy sex party on Eyes Wide Shut that Tom Cruise had to say. Fidelio was the secret word to get into the party in case anybody needs that. Oh yeah, Peace Lady, thanks for reeling me back in. He went by Dale. Why? Why would we do that? Why would you go from Fidelius to Dale? Don Gloves. Don Gloves, take care of that girl. Tammy, what a baby little button nose. Thank you, Tammy. Why would you go from, hey, Pepperoni Nips, Fidelius to Dale? I don't know. Just, maybe it was a sign of the times, but I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Would you like to walk up to someone and go, "Hey, I'm Dale," or would you like to come, "Hey, Julia DeWitt," or would you rather walk up to them and go, "Hello, governor, I'm Fidelius," because that's how I would say it. Governor Fidelius. Dale? No, come on. I don't think so. Philip Wright, Catherine B. The other guy's name was cool too. My grumple, his name, Christine Baker. His name was Felix. That's pretty distinguished. But anyway, Seamus, I'm thinking about changing his name to Fidelius because he doesn't hear or see or pay attention to anything because he didn't have parents, and it's incredibly frustrating. Because I went to do my laundry and Seamus jumped into my laundry basket and just took a full on piss all over my clothes. And that was cool. That was really exciting to have to soak my clothing and run it through wash cycle a few times with some laundry sanitizer and pray to Fred that that comes out. Okay. So Seamus is a bit of a problem child. And I couldn't be more upset with him. But what? I have Tourette's, Reese, and you have better tics than me? Tammy, what? Wait a minute. Do I really have tics? I mean, I probably have like ADD or something. God dang, I have that window open. Are we experiencing a tornado right now? I wouldn't know because there's no sirens. When you live out in the middle of nowhere, you just die. Hey, Aileen. Cats are responsible for 73, yeah, I think it's more like 76 but percent of the evil in the world. That makes total sense, internet god. Oh yeah, everybody liked that Louis Vuitton bag, Robin. Seamus doesn't not like sharing a litter box, Kestrel. That's not our problem. Seamus doesn't speak English. He doesn't know anything about the world. And he came from Scientology. Hey, Annette Rose. Hey, Stella. Nothing much, girl. We're just checking in. But that's a real problem. And it's his problem. And I'm not going to make it my problem, but pissing on my clothes is a bit of a problem. But I am single. So I feel like the cat pee just kind of goes with it. Am I wrong? Like, it's kind of just part of being single, I think. Having a bunch of cats and them urinating on your stuff. Yeah, December, it's very, very windy. That's so weird. Cats really are weird. Cats are bizarre. Hey, Jin. Your great grandfather was Winterton Poe. That's a cool name. That's what we should name Seamus because he's not very bright. We should give him an intelligent name. Do you think he has health problems? No, because I've taken him to the vet twice now and I talked to the hot vet and he said, nope, he's perfectly healthy. Cats just have behavioral issues when they don't have parents and they're dumb bums. Oh, Tammy, I get it. Internet God? No, it's a real thing apparently. Cutesy J, probably. I have 3 litter boxes in this house for 3 cats. Thank you. Always late. You're 40 and single. Cats are part of the deal. Well, that couldn't be more depressing if we tried. Hey, Trisha K. Moose does help him. He does poop in the litter box now, but he just leaves it there. So then Moose follows in after him and buries it for him. It's, as a matter of fact, you guys, they are so cute. I just took this picture before I went live. I can't decide which one I want to post. This one is really cute. Look at how cute this is. They're brothers. Like they are bonded. Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? Hey, Panda. Okay, there's that one. But this one, I caught him yawning. Oh my God. This is so cute. This is where you forget about him pissing on my clothes. Look at Seamus. Look at how cute. Look at how long Moose is. Hey, Paisley Turtle. Which one's cuter? I kind of like the first one, even though he looks so cute there. He looks like he's laughing. They're cute. I know. They're really cute brothers. They are truly bonded, too. I know. Sad that he's doesn't have a brain. I know, Angie Mo, they're so cute. What was I talking about? What were we going to talk? I'll tell you what we were going to talk about, but was there something? I had a really good time today at that place. Hey there, cutie patootie. You are adorable. Dang, Sherry LeBrun. Thank you, babe. You're cute yourself. That's so nice. That doesn't get old, does it? I love our people so much. Good for him. And Sherry, thank you for being a member. Good for him. Pat Jonas, he loves my scent. Fantastic. What man doesn't love my scent? I could name a few. It could get, we'll stop there. Hey, Rain. He did, Lori Lee. He did. So we had fun today. Let's cover that first. Let's just recap here. We had fun. I had a good time, even though the married guy was weird and spoke for everyone. He's actually not dumb at all, Jinjin. I say that as part of the silliness, but he's actually very smart. Seamus isn't as smart as Moose. Moose is pretty smart cat. Kid is, your emotional support potato. I'm married. No one cares. Nobody cares that you're married, Tommy Scoville. What the hell was that? That was so weird. Hey, Colleen G. Hey, Tracy Murphy. That was just a little much for me. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Galen. But I really, really loved those girls. And in all seriousness, I loved the owner's daughter, Ambry. Her name is Ambry. It was hard for me to remember that, but then I remembered I call my sister Bree, and I just think Ambry. That man that got my back up to saying, that man got my back up to saying we're married. Like, who wants to speak to him anyway? No, Joe, sadly, no. Gamer Jackie. It was too much. That was too much. Like, I felt like he was saying, like, I'm not allowed to talk to anything with a vagina. It was even for me, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was weird, Lori Lee, but I loved Ambry and I loved Madison. She's the cook. And was that girl, they're both beautiful girls, but Madison to me someone said Kelly Clarkson, and I kind of saw that. She looked famous. She was stunning. That girl's so pretty. I loved her. Like, maybe I could really be her friend. I don't know. Rue. Well, Tammy, you just support by being here, babe. Rain, you're funny. His wife wasn't there, Lori. None of their wives were there. That's what was weird. It was just weird to be like, I'm married. He was like, I'm married. We're all married. I was like, what? Did you think I was coming in here to dance for you? What's going on? What's happening here? Do you think that I was going to give you a second look? I wasn't even attracted to him. I wasn't attracted to any of them. They were all in their 40s and 50s. That's not going to work for me. We all know this. Oh, I love that, Christy Lynn. It's now on your bucket list to swing to War Trace. Yeah, it was really cute. Hey, Candace. I don't know what that means, Shell, but it was weird. It was super weird. Oh, I know. Before we change the subject, Philip, chill out. This place that made me cry, I just want to show the stuff. That girl in that clothing store, little Marissa Martin, they were these weird guys in a tiny town this morning. I went and streamed at a cafe. Hey, Audra. I love that, Audra. Thank you. I went and streamed at a tiny little country town, and the guys there were clearly full of themselves and wanted me to know it. Anyway, so then we went over to this little antique kind of clothing vintage shop, and I still cannot believe, although this isn't antique, this isn't vintage. This is plastic. Plastic wouldn't be vintage, would it? It says vintage on the sticker. Here, hold on. Made in Malaysia. I don't know if this is vintage, honestly. Anyway, the point is, hey, Diane, this was in that store. Who do you guys think of? Fred. Do a live tomorrow? I will for your 50th. Lydia, of course I will. And happy early birthday, babe. I love you. I'll do a show for you tomorrow, of course. And thank you for your super chat. This reminded me of Fred. And you know what was crazy? When we were streaming, I went and, yeah, it's plastic. It doesn't matter. No, the tag says vintage. See? Vintage music box, baby grand, $18. I didn't buy it, Buffy. The girl in the store gave it to me. Kid, I knew you were going to do it. Sorry, guys. I switched to sweatpants. I took my jeans off. Come on. Kid, quit dicking around. Okay. She gave this to me. And it really made me get emotional because when I set it back down, hey, Linda Van Pelt, it started playing. And so I don't know. Why does it smell like shit in here? Teresa Bird. Thank you for being here, Teresa Bird. Thanks for taking us with you to Trace. I think you could be a great influence on Madison, help her build self-esteem. Oh my God. How is that going to work? Franklin, Tennessee, Pamela Arwood, welcome. You know what was weird is somebody commented on that live a little bit ago and she said, I live in War Trace. What are the damn chances of that? Like 3 people live there. Hey, Armine, Christy Lynn, thank you, babe. And thank you for your super chat. I would like to be friends with her. I don't know how I'm going to help anybody's self-esteem, quite honestly, because mine's at rock bottom. But isn't this amazing? I love this. So she gave that to me. That was wild. I thought that was incredibly kind. And then she gave me that necklace that I liked. Yeah, I changed into sweats. I don't wear jeans at home. Who does that? I don't even like wearing jeans because of my fupa. Thank you, Teresa Bird. I feel like it was a Fred thing too. I really do. I feel like it was totally a Fred thing. And I don't know now if this is... Guys, I thought this was a horseshoe. This isn't a horseshoe. What is this? It's probably something from the 80s, Joe. Hey, Pam, Yorkie mom. What is this? Is it supposed to lay like this? Yeah, I mean, whine a little bit more. If it's from the 80s, it's vintage, right? What is this? What is that? A stirrup. A harp? Interesting, Rhonda McNeil. I'm a little bit embarrassed now because I thought that it was a horseshoe looking at it, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. A spur? Sideways horseshoe? Hey, Epsington. A stirrup. What does that mean? For like where? For I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm kind of feeling bad about it. That girl gave this to me. It was crazy. I looked at the price tag. It was $18, but the piano was also $18. So that was over the top nice. And then Sam Ashby bought me the sweater. I don't know, Stella. Brittany, Fred sent you those gifts today. He knew you needed it. I think so too. Thank you for your super chat, Brittany. I definitely felt like it was a Fred thing. Does it unscrew? I don't think so. Wait. Oh, shit. I don't understand. No, I think it doesn't unscrew because it doesn't actually come apart, but I just unscrewed it. But I hope I didn't just break it. Hey, Jessica LaBarber. It's her writing on the back. So is it supposed to hang like that? Like kind of sideways? See how it's hanging? Yeah, Melissa, it was vintage, I think, too. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that was very, very nice of her. And then Sam Ashby, I should have tried on the medium because sometimes more than not lately, I'm a medium on top instead of a large. Okay, Sophia, I could see that. Hey, antics of a mama squirrel. Look at how cute this is. I love the collar. And the cuff. I just like that little detail. Isn't that cute? That was so nice of Sam. Interesting, December. So that was great. That was a fun day. I really, really enjoyed that. Audra, it is cool. I know Robin Miners. That place had cute stuff. I think Jam Jam was going to order something. Abigail, no, I'm going in the morning though. Don't worry, I will be there in the morning. So that was a good day. That was a fun day. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who watched that stream, who called and ordered something. Tiffinisms, interesting. Who called and ordered something, who went and subscribed to their Facebook or clicked like or whatever, however that works. I agree, Stella. Did you guys enjoy that? Should we go to another okay, Mary's Gemini. We did, Cheryl Roberts. I went out with my mom too. She went with us, which was a nice surprise. She doesn't usually do that. Robin Miners. Would you guys want to do that? Like go to another little tiny town and kind of tool around? I really did enjoy that. It's not our usual content and it doesn't get DNV. That's a great question. I would say yes, but I'm struggling with it as well for a lot of various reasons. It's not our usual content and it doesn't get as much interest. I don't get as many views as when I would just sitting here doing content with you guys, but I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for the fun. So, okay, Kevin Conklin. Yeah, I had a good time. I thought it was a lot of fun. And again, I love, thank you, Abigail. That's really kind. Thank you. I got that was from Fred. I felt like that was something from Fred. I did. So next week is spring break for Huxley. Hey, old Charlie. And I thought maybe Huxley and I could go somewhere and tool around and not have him in the stream so much because I'm trying to avoid having him on my channel. So he could kind of walk behind me while I stream stuff. But I thought maybe we could pick another little place to go. I did too, Linda. The rings were so cool in that store and that giant cross, all that turquoise. I love turquoise so much. It is so expensive. I have to sneeze. Sorry. Thank you, Yadira, for posting their Facebook. Hey, Michelle P. So maybe Huxley and I can do something like that next week. I can't shop. I'm broke. So I love it. Audra, I totally get that. And you know what, Audra, broke or not broke, we don't need to be buying so much stuff. Honestly, like it feels good. Hey, Holly Day, it feels good in my opinion. I have been doing a lot of, as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting and I've been following, I will, Marissa Martin. Thank you, babe. Okay. Thank you for that, Stella. I heard Lieber's Fork is amazing. Mel Robbins, you guys know I've been talking about her, following her a lot. She talks a lot about like over purchasing, overspending, buying stuff. I did that a lot in my 20s and 30s. I really did. I own a lot of stuff. Like I'm not going to sit here and try to deny. I have a ton of things. I have tons of shoes, tons of clothing, but tons of jewelry and accessories. I don't regret it. It's my favorite things. Like those are everybody collects something, right? Like everybody has something that they love. I have that stuff in abundance. Now I tend to go more for used, but I'm starting to see, along with other flaws that I have accumulated, other addictions. As a matter of fact, Tommy even talked to me about that because he was like, "You have a lot of stuff in your closet you've never worn." Hey, Heather, Kansas. Um, exactly, Joe. I still have tags on a lot of things, and he even said he was like, "That's an addiction." And then when I started following Mel Robbins, and she was talking about how that's kind of a sign, like a habit, it's a bad habit. I really, really took a look at that. Hey, Susan the Sage. Thank you, Abigail. I really kind of tried to reflect on that. Again, I'm trying to reflect on my flaws, things that I'd like to improve and how my behavior affects my life, other people in it, strangers, not strangers, whatever. And now I'm really careful about what I buy. Like I think it's also really good that I don't live anywhere near, like I don't shop at all like I used to. I don't shop online much, so I need to actually my thing is I like to go shopping. Um in Kansas City I did that all the time. And I ate out all the time. And now I've lost quite a bit of weight. I only pretty much cook at home. And I feel better, I sleep better, but also obviously I'm saving money and so now I feel very very self-aware when I shop. So if I do go somewhere I'm like, do I need that? Am I going to wear that? Do I have 10 others like it but just in a box somewhere, like packed away? And then I also thank you, Antics of a Mama Squirrel. I do have the absolute best mods, and they're my closest friends. So that's a win-win situation, honestly. Thank you, DNB. I don't think I took a Zyrtec last night. I'm starting to feel itchy and sneezy. When I look at anything now, if I'm going to buy it, I think, what is my favorite piece? Like if it's a purse, if it's a pair of earrings, anything, which never happens. Jason, I really mean that. Which never happens because I don't shop, right? But if I do, I think, well, I love my other stuff more than this. I don't know. It's just it's really gotten me to take, hey Kay Thompson, it's really gotten me to take a look at that. Um, if that makes sense. Like just really kind of, I guess here's a better way of putting it. When I used to buy things and shop, it was just impulse buying. Oh my God, that's so cute. Put it in the cart. Like not even thinking twice about it. I used to shop like that. I had an addiction like that. And now I definitely, and that probably comes with age. Honestly, that probably comes with experience too. Okay, Connie B. Linda, that's amazing. A poodle collection. Hey, Georgia Burke. I think that comes, I've heard a lot of women in particular, just over time, tell me, as you get older, you don't want to buy as much stuff because you really, really collect stuff. By the time you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, you have enough stuff. But for me, it was an impulse thing. Yes, Holly Day, that's exactly what I do. Ask yourself, will I pick this over my favorites? Yes. Yes. And if the answer is yes, I'll buy it. Or if the answer is like, for instance, I'm still on the hunt for a good quality red blazer. Spanx makes one that I really like, but they're ridiculously expensive. Yeah, Audra, I've always liked thrift store shopping anyway. Do I need it? Can I afford it? Do I have a place for it? I need a yes on all three before buying. That's so smart. So there's a couple of things that like I want to add to my collection of stuff. And one is a really good tailored red blazer. I own so many blazers. I have a ton of blazers. I don't have a red one. So one of these days I want to do that. But I don't care anymore. And I don't go out. Now, that will change at some point. I'm going to hopefully get more friends. Hey, tired Madge. I'm going to hopefully that part of my life will change. Like even last night, my mom and I and Huxley went after his haircut and we were walking to the restaurant and it was up on the square where Trendy Pieces, Bella's, all that those places are. And this was around like 5:30. We were walking to dinner and they've got some hopping like cool places, like a couple of like fun looking bars. There was a place that was some kind of a brewery and they had all the doors and windows open and I was listening to the music and I was looking at the people having fun and I was imagining it. And I was like, I'm going to make some friends and come hang out up here. I want to come up and listen to music. I want to come up and listen to music and talk to people, make some friends. So eventually that will happen and I will get out of the house again, but I'm not in a hurry to do that either. Viggy Cats, can I have your Florida Strawberry Festival shirt, please? Viggy Cat, this is a Claire V sweater and she's my favorite handbag designer and I actually was worried this wasn't going to fit because it's a medium and I ordered it on Posh, but it fits fine. It fits just fine. Thank you, Georgia Burke. Thank you, Teresa Bird. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Audra. If you do buy new clothes or anything like that, I always like to, and I've done this forever. This isn't new. I try to get rid of old stuff. So if you're going to bring stuff in, I try to kind of purge and get rid of things I don't wear as much. I haven't done that for a while because I don't shop. I just don't shop. Yeah, Jessica LaBarbera, there you go. Yeah. So I actually had a topic and we touched on it at the cafe we were at today, but I have more I want to say about it. And that's why I titled this, Watch Me as I'm Going Down. Because in a lot of ways, I am going down. Right now, I don't feel like I am doing great. I think I'm managing. Like, I think I'm doing better than I could be doing, honestly. And I mean mentally. But there's no question right now that I'm not in the best place. I think it changes for me every day. Hey Kay, I came in as you were talking about items you haven't worn in your closet. I need to clean mine out and I'm afraid, very afraid. You know, I think Kay, people keep asking, and not that you just asked me, you didn't ask me. And thank you for your super chat. Hey, Mindy Doolin. So many people keep reaching out to me saying, I wish you could style me. I wish you could go through my closet with me. I think I'm just maybe, you guys will have to tell me if this would work. I've had people say, like total strangers, I can't sit around all day doing that with you guys. I can't do it. But if I were to add another membership status, I'm thinking about doing that and making it for like an hour, right? Of us FaceTiming, Zooming on the phone, however you want to do it. And we can do that. We can go through your closet. I can help you to style some of your current stuff. You can talk to me about your relationship. I have people who reach out to me about that. They're like, I'm having a problem. Can we talk? And I'm like, I can't. I cannot open my schedule up anymore to just talking because what happens is I've done that with a couple people, a lot of people, and like 4 hours goes by. And I'm like, oh my God, it's 3:30. Like I need to get to work. So I know not a lot of people will do it, but I'm thinking about it and just do it if you want to do it. But like it's your hour. We can talk about whatever you want. We can FaceTime. I can go, like you can set up a camera and I'll go with you through your closet. We can look at your shoe collection, your bags, anything, or we can just be friends and just chat. I hate to make it sound transactional like that, but the fact is there's one of me and I've had over 100 people reach out and ask me to do that. So if you think about it on that big of a scale, I can't sit with 100 people and do that. It's not productive for me. I would love to. If I were independently wealthy, I would do that, but I can't. So I might do it. I might do that. And then whoever wants to do it does. And if no one does, that's fine too. Yes. Thank you, Pamela Arwood, Elliot. Yeah, not everybody's going to want to do it. And I'm still not sure if I would set it up as a YouTube membership because YouTube's going to take 30% of that. And so I don't know if that's the way to do it. I'm not sure. Hey, Evil Blue Eye. Yeah, Buffy, and me too. I mean, I can't do it for super cheap because I wouldn't honestly, Buffy, this is probably not good to admit, but I wouldn't want to do this with tons and tons and tons of people. So I wouldn't make it $25 because I don't want to be on the phone all day, every day with people. I would want it to be people who want to pay for that kind of quality time to actually do it. And in a way, hey Shannon, if I increased it a little bit, then that kind of vets people, right? Like not just everyone's going to want to do that. And I don't want to do it with people who are not genuine, if that makes sense. I would want to do it because, hey, Dotsy, if that makes sense. I would want it to be comfortable for both of us, if that makes sense. Right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what Patreon is, Sandy Wandy, but yeah, probably. Yeah, Buffy, for sure. It would have to be. It would have to be because I don't want to. I honestly, I wouldn't want 50 people doing it. I would want to keep the number small, but I would love to do it. I've always wanted to be a stylist. I've always wanted to listen to people. I've always wanted to be help in any way I can. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. Hey, Mary Beth. Oh my God. Yeah, Yorkie mom. That's a great point. Some people would just do it for the month, which is even better, honestly. You buried your mom on Friday. Wow. Mary Beth, prayers to you and your family. I'm really, really sorry. I can't even imagine what that's like. All I know what that's like is my mom telling me once, the day you lose your mom, things will never be the same. And I'm sorry. I'm sure you're really going through it. What if you made it separate from YouTube and made it like something someone could purchase? I'd like to purchase an hour of, yeah, I could. Anybody could do that with me and just like Venmo me instead. Yeah. I'd do it as a Venmo charge through the nose. Stylists are expensive. Well, I don't want to charge through the nose. That's not the point. I don't want to make it unattainable either. Like I want it to be fair for everybody. Thank you, antics of a mama squirrel. Okay, Abigail, I'm just not familiar with Patreon. So anyway, I really do want to get into this topic. If you guys are cool with it, I'd like to talk about something specific. Robin, I would love that. Figgy Cat, I believe you. Yeah. Hey, Killy Billy. It's good to see you again, Killy Billy. Yeah, Mary Beth. You're in the right place. You're in a good company for that. Thank you, Shell. So this is another situation right now where I have the concept. I don't quite have articulating how I want to get this out. But it really got me thinking. Our chat today really, really got me thinking about what I was saying earlier, as far as Rachel Sandy, I wouldn't judge the crap out of anything, girl. What constitutes failure? And you know how I've been saying lately, anybody who gives you their opinion on anything, truly anything, if someone's like, you should do more of that, you should do less of that, that's not what I would do. Everything is made up. It's all subjective. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. When you look at it like that, it makes life so much easier. Yes, Yorkie mom, I agree. Well, I never thought about that in terms of failure, in terms of success. I don't think like that on such a grand scale. But also, failure and success are totally subjective. My idea of I've made it would totally not be your idea of I've made it, or I'm failing may not be the same as you. Hey, Lisa Vining. So, when it comes to, I was saying earlier, YouTube specifically, I've gotten the occasional comment left on, I haven't really gotten any emails about this, but I've gotten the occasional comment left on my channel, and I always delete the hateful comments or just comments directed to be very negative toward me. Why would I leave that on my own channel in my own house, right? I'm not going to do that. So I delete them. And a few people Susan the Sage, it's okay that you said that. No, and I'm glad you said that. I want it to be fair because I would want my time, it would be worth my time, right? For sure. I agree. That's why I said I wouldn't charge like $25. That's not worth it for me, especially if YouTube takes 30%, right? So no, you didn't say anything wrong, Susan. So I've gotten the occasional, wow, look at your numbers dropping. Wow, those subs are really going down. And I want to address it. I already kind of did today, but I said this and it really got me thinking, even driving home from that restaurant. Everybody's idea of success on a YouTube channel is totally different. People on their channels have totally different goals. I dated a man with a YouTube channel that was quite successful, and he had totally different goals than I did for his channel. Totally different goals. I have other people that I know that are content creators that do totally different kinds of content than I do. And so what I said earlier is the goal never was, I mean, a lot of people's goals, I think a lot of people want that silver play button, right? They want to expand. Of course, they want to expand. They want to grow. I would love that. I hope for that one day, but I'm not striving for it. I'm not driven by it. I don't have to have that. I don't have to live my life by it. I love, hey, Laura, I love the 450 people we have in here right now. To me, that equals success. I'm sorry, but that is my definition of success. The other day we had 700 people in here with no topic. Yeah, Sophia. For me, it's connection. For me, that's enough growth. For me, it's becoming a better person and inspiring other people to do the same. That's my definition of success right now. Climbing the mountain to make myself better. And if I can somehow, thank you, Anna Christie, if I can somehow what's the word I'm looking for besides inspire? Rub off on other people, but also inspire. Yeah, well, that's true too, Ghostwriter. This is the show about nothing. This show is like Seinfeld, Anna Cooper. This show is like Seinfeld. We go into the weeds. We talk about anything, everything. Nothing is off the table unless it's about somebody else's private life. Influence, Liz Tricks. Motivate, Armine. Yeah. So, hey, Sassy Savage. Hey, Teresa Devers. So, my definition of success, you are your own topic. Rue, I love that. Thank you. That's amazing. I love that. My definition of success is, to me, the numbers as far as subs is always going to do this. I've been at 21,000. Now I'm at 19,000. That's not that huge of a jump. And let's face it, the more drama, the more people unsubscribe. But here's the good news. If we're so focused on subscribers, we can always get more subscribers. Is that the goal though? Like, we have to get more subscribers. Not really for me, because subscribers, I want people who are actually here with me and going through the journey with me, like Sophia, Old Charlie, Teresa Devers, Liz Tricks, Meredith Lynn, Armine, Catherine B, Laura DePreet. Like there are Kestrel. There's so many people that I actually know. To me, that feels better than random strangers, if that makes sense. Like the actual connection, the viruses, the actual connection and the people I've met in person, the hugs, the love, the gifts, the super chats, the private messages, like all of those things combined mean everything to me. So the people that are striving for numbers and growth and silver play buttons, they're there to read the news. They're there to report stories and for you to listen. They're not there to be doing what I'm doing right now. What am I doing constantly? Teresa Devers, thank you. Thank you. Anna Banana. Like Yvonne, bigger isn't always better. Like, I'm sorry, but like even someone huge, like Sean Atwood, right? Like, of course he's huge. He has totally different content than I have, right? So I don't compare myself to other people anymore because those people aren't doing what I do. They're not reading the chat and making friends with people and looking and reading and looking. And it's just not the same. It's not the same game. We're not even close to playing the same game. Thank you, Meredith Keith. Laura says, honestly, the other day while you were at Home Depot, I was so sad and lonely, missing my mom and worried about my dog. It completely took my mind off of sad stuff, the magic of this place. I love that. Thank you, Laura. And I hope your dog's okay. You should never compare yourself to anyone for any reason. I agree with that. And Rain, they are not making a connection. So it's always been bizarre to me. People, I'm not going to name anybody, okay? But I know there are people out there, okay, that compare the numbers all the time. They're always looking. I have never looked at Social Blade unless someone showed it to me in the same room. I don't know how to navigate that stuff, but I know people are constantly going over and like, okay, let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the trends. Let's look at the graphs. This person gained 1,000 subs in the last month. I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. What's their grade? It gives you like grades apparently. Careful, Lumen. They just run the numbers. They crunch the numbers. Hey, Tash Bits, like I don't care. I will tell you, like my previous friends from the past, Tommy, all those people would always say to me, hey, Taiti and Topsy, they always said to me, it's wild that you don't look at the analytics. You don't look at your numbers. But Tommy would say to me, in a lot of ways, that's why you are successful. Like that is why I don't crunch that stuff. I don't look at it. I also don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm not really smart enough. I glaze over when it comes to numbers. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So I'm not sure. I want people to understand this channel may sink with subscribers. We continue to lose them. I want to address that because I think people think they're getting jabs in or something. That's why I said, watch me as I go down. Watch me as I go down. Watch me. That's the point. My views are still good. There are tons and tons of people that watch this channel that do not hit subscribe for whatever reason that is. I don't waste a lot of time thinking about it. I come on here, I talk to you guys, and then I close this computer and I go make dinner and I do usual common stuff around my house and I spend time with my child and I walk my dogs. And so I don't freak out about the status of things. Hey, Christy Kits. At some point, hey, Andrew. I realize not everybody watching right now is a friend of mine or even someone who wishes me well. I have to remind myself, yeah, Cutesy J, it's wild, isn't it? I have to remind myself that there are people who do not hope the best for me, who do not wish success. And that's a bummer. That's their problem, not mine. I am happy. I'm doing my best. I'm spending a lot of time reflecting on what kind of a person and behaviors I have attracted and adopted over the last few decades and what brought me to this place. And that's the best I can do right now. And I'm sad. And I'm going through it. But I still think I'm successful because my definition of success is I got out of Scientology. I got out of an abusive marriage. I got away from the jesters. I got my own place that I'm renting, paying my own bills. Thank you, Anna Christie. I spend a lot of time with and have bonded way closer with my child. I have animals that love the hell out of me and protect me. I love where I live. Things could be a lot worse. And I have to step back and take a look at that. Because if my biggest focus is subscriber count, then my priorities are out of whack. Honestly, I know I will always be here, and I know a lot of you will always be here. That's all I need to know. If the super chats dry up, which that's the other thing. Hey, Nicole Hazelmiller, people are leaving those comments. Ooh, you're not getting any super chats anymore because people count my super chats. That's not success to me. It's not the successful action. Super chats are always going to come and go. I never, ever, ever rely on them. And I've been saying that forever. And how could anybody? I'm not clocking in. This is not reliable income. The money comes, the money goes. I just don't get that part of it. Yorkie Mom Pam, thank you for gifting those. I love when you guys gift memberships. It's really kind of you. People love it. Thank you, Pam. And Kimberly also gifted memberships. Thank you, Kimberly. That's amazing, guys. That's really kind. And I appreciate that so much. Audra, don't be jealous of me. They are like tips. You cannot rely on them. Smart. Cutesy J, that's how I always, thank you, Kimberly. I look at super chats. I say this like a tip, like a tip in a restaurant. I almost always tip more than at least 20% for me. But like the last time Huxley and I went out to eat together, I gave her a huge tip. I really, really liked her. Yes, Wanda, we are a success story. So the thing is, Sam, thank you again for the sweater. That was so nice of you. It is a great community. The thing is, your definition of success on YouTube may be totally different than my definition of success. Thank you, Kimberly. Because, yeah, Renee B, they are. We have amazing people. There's so many things I could point out right now that are a success. Super chat proof. Thank you, Anna Christie. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Guys, I always appreciate the super chats. It helps me and Huxley greatly. There's no secret. I'm a single mom and it helps, but I never expect it. It's never expected. And I know that it's feast or famine. It's feast or famine every time. Thank you, Sandy Wandy, for becoming a member, babe. Love you, Sandy. And that's part of the fun of it. Honestly, super chats, memberships, gifting memberships, all those things are fun. It lights us all up. It's very kind. Hey, Danny. But it's not my definition of success. It's motivating. It is. It makes me feel good because I'm like, I take that as a tip. It makes me feel like I obviously offer something and I bring something to the table for you in order for you to feel good enough to go, here's $5, girl. I appreciate that, but I don't expect it. It's never expected. Yorkie Mom, thank you, Pam. So there's a difference. I'm grateful and I appreciate it, and so does Huxley, but we never expect it. It's just not how that works. That's amazing, Andrew. Other people's opinion of your journey means nada. It's true. Hey, Steph. I'm sorry that your idea of success is not mine when it comes to a YouTube channel, but I have been so fulfilled on this channel with so many friendships and connections and love. I've already won. And I'm sorry for the people who really want me to lose, but you can't take that away from me. And I know that makes some people very angry. People get very angry. The cult-like behavior over here, I've heard, that it's so, I'm not sure what the general idea is, but I know even Tommy used Jackie, thank you. Tommy, hey, Antonio Wyatt, Tommy used to say to me, and he wasn't being mean. He would just say it in a funny way. He'd go, I've never seen people like your people on your channel. And he would say, they're rabid. That was the word he would use. He'd be like, you have rabid Reese people, like people who would fight to the death for you. And I'm like, and I won. I already won because of that. It's funny to me that people think it's the money, the money, the money. I won. Do you not see that? Do you not see that these people moved me out of Kansas City to Tennessee? Do you not see that these people would do anything for me? I won. I already won. So I can lose another 10,000 subs. I don't give a holy fuck. I don't care. I don't care because I know who's with me and who's not. And we'll get more people that are genuine and amazing like we are. Rachel, thank you for becoming a member. It is because we're family. And that's what you do for family. That's right, Pam. Lumen, yes. Yeah, Buffy, you joined a cult. I'm sorry, I meant to tell you that. Sorry. That was supposed to be done at the door when you checked in. I need you to sign some paperwork, Buffy. No big deal, just something small. Liz Tricks, your channel isn't really a channel. It's a group of friends gathering to talk and care for each other. People overhear what's being said and judge without really knowing the group. Let them. And we are letting them. That's the beauty of it, Liz Tricks. We are. It does not sink in anymore. Liz, thank you for your super chat. Your channel has uplifted my soul. The loyalty and care here is phenomenal. That's incredible, Sam. And I feel it too. That's the beautiful thing too. It's not just me getting all this love. Everybody made friends with everybody. It's a community. I warned you, Reese, don't go starting your own cult. It happened. It was an accident, Joe. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. Hey, Amy Edge. No, we won't ban Raymond. Audra. Hey, Lisa Kelson. Man, I was trying to stay out of cults from here on out. Too late. Yeah, this is a fun one, though. This is a fun one, honestly, Jessica. We will always attract the right people. Pamela wants to become a member. I don't know how you do it, Pamela, but my mods can post a link. Don't feel like it's necessary, though, either. I appreciate it, Pamela, but just don't feel like it's necessary. Honestly, it's not much, Rue, because I don't really promote my Venmo, but people do send me stuff. I have some people who have always sent me something through Venmo, like just a few little things here and there. And so those are my people who do sometimes, but I don't promote it. I just don't. It's not what this is about. Again, it's appreciated, but it's not expected. Andrew, I don't know. If you were in a cult, what would your name be? And do we get matching jackets? I think I would keep your first name the same, but it would be something cool on the last name, like Andrew Nightwagon. Something like that. When they go after you, they come after us. Yeah. We're all dimwits and belong to Reese's cult. And hey, Katie, that's okay too. Hey, Sue, I love you too, Sue. Yeah, Tallulah. So I didn't mean to, yeah, Andrew, we can. I didn't mean to go there. I didn't really intend to bring that up, but I want to still touch on Audra. That's sweet. I want to touch on just the fact that Holly Day, I love that. Yeah. Jackie, I knew that you were new. Been lurking for a while. Oh, you're new in the chat only. Never feel comfortable enough to chat, but here I feel seen. That's like Buffy. Buffy, Helena, a lot of people lurked for a long time, and now they're friends of ours out in the chat. I love that. Reese had the best laugh. It's that's subjective too. Not everybody likes my laugh, but thank you. People are afraid of what they don't know. That's so true. Because you do things outside of the YouTube box, I think that's threatening to others. Maybe. They want you to do their thing their way because they can't see outside their box. That's a really good point, and that's just a good life point, Brittany. That's a good life point. People are fearful of what they don't understand or what they don't know. And I think also you're right. I push boundaries and I do jump outside the box. And I think other people look at that and go, ooh, no, why? She's not like us. So we have to hate her. This is the only channel you watch live. Thank you for watching live, Rachel. Thank you, Shannon. Susan Sage, I know. And now you're out chatting with us. I love that. Let me put it this way. Well, before I put it that, well, no. I'm going to say what came to my mind, and then I'll go back to what I was going to say. My sub count going down doesn't, Tiffany Bob. Is that meant toward me in a bad way? You got blocked from lame ass Tommy's chat because of you. Thank you. Jealous ass woke me right up. You got blocked because of me? I don't even know who you are. That's concerning. Thank you, Anna Christie. My sub count going down doesn't feel like failure to me at all. But you know what does feel like failure right now for me? What I'm struggling with that feels like failure? My recent breakup. First live, we gotta celebrate that. Malevolent Queen. That is a cool picture. I love Maleficent, by the way. And welcome. You are in good company, and I hope you stay with us. Thank you for being here. That took a toll on me, guys, and it still is. It's fresh, right? It's not like I'm talking about it like it was a year ago. That really rocked me. It shook me in a lot of ways. Hey, Sandy Kovacs, thank you. It shook me in a lot of ways that I feel like I blame myself about. That's more failure to me than anything. I agree, Joe. I really am taking a look at why I fell into that deep of a hole. Hey, Jam Jam, why I let myself. I'm trying to think of the word. Why I let myself drift. That's a good word. Drift so far away from who I am as a human being. And not just Tommy, Jeff, right? Like I have not standards. I don't because I constantly move the goalpost. But I have certain anchors that I feel like I kind of stay close to, and I really drifted from those things in the last 5 to 7 years. And I got further and further away from myself. And right now, I feel so much more like I'm coming back to my standards, my roots, and I feel so free. I feel so much more like me. But that I consider more a failure. Like these dumb, false subscriber count numbers. Guys, you got to think about it too. YouTube could be unsubscribing bots. I grew really, really, really fast in a short amount of time. Maybe I had bots on my channel. Maybe it's just people that hate me. Maybe it's just people that decided they hate me. Either way, to me, that's not any kind of failing. It's also not succeeding. It's not either one. It's just existing, and it's living in a world where numbers do this all the time on YouTube. No, because I can't. I don't talk to Tommy. YouTube isn't I was trying to promote your Venmo. Rue, you're hilarious. Ambi Star, I've seen your highs and lows because I stay because you are honest AF. I want to take away your pain from who won't be named. Love to Ambi, thank you. That's very kind. Thank you for staying with me. Hey, Lemster, YouTube is just like constant fluctuation of numbers, right? And I don't even check them, but I know that because of subscriber count. I'm never going to get that closure from Tommy. I know. I wish that I could. I have a hard time with the men in my life that I've not gotten closure from. No, you are not just numbers, old Charlie. But the point is, it's not real life when those numbers go up and down. I know my people who are always going to be here. That's what matters to me, not a number. That's the point, old Charlie. You're not a number. If that makes sense. Yeah, Rachel. Exactly. This is why I don't worry about it. There's 500 people in here right now. I don't worry about it. To me, that's a success. To other people, that may not be. 500 fucking people is not small potatoes. That's huge. And I'm grateful for that. That's where I get my therapy. That's where I feel successful. Hey, Lady O. I won't get the closure I want with Tommy. No. But so I want to say something else because I want to make sure I get this out. Somebody, Tiffany Bob. Okay, so Tiffany Bob obviously is not a big fan of us. How many of you have secretly recorded your loved one just in case you might need it later? Well, Tiffany Bob, have you ever been threatened with your life? Because there's a lot more to it. Let's be fair. You're not being very honest and upfront about it. Both of the men that I recorded were threatening me with my life. Kind of want to protect yourself when that starts happening. My protection instincts kick in then, Tiffany. But it sounds like you really, 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 really love Tommy and you can't stand me. And that's fine, but there's no reason for you to be here. You're welcome to be here. Mods, let her stay. But Tiffany Bob, if anything, I've helped a lot of women in abusive situations with that and inspired people to save themselves by recording people who are abusive and threatening. And I was being threatened. So I'm glad I did it. I wish I had recorded a few and will from now on, says Kimberly. So Tiffany, you weren't in my shoes. And until you walk in somebody else's shoes like that and actually filter through the kaleidoscope of what went down, I don't think it's fair for you to just jump on and be so judgmental. Now, you are your own person and I don't live in your head. So I'm never going to, of course you can ask. I answered you. I want you to feel free to ask. And I answered your question. The answer was because I was being threatened with physical harm. And I think that's fair. And I did what I had to do and I don't regret it. That's my answer for you. You asked and I answered. Yeah, Sassy Savage, don't look if you don't want to see. I'm glad I have those recordings. I have one with Tommy. The rest of the ones from Tommy are from him. He talked to text. So those are all from him. He sent those to me. But you recorded before that. Before what, Tiffany? You mean Jeff? That's correct. You're not telling me or anyone here anything we don't know. Yes, that's correct. And again, Tiffany, you don't have to agree with me, girl. I did what I had to do, and I feel very solid about it. So you're not going to talk me out of it or make me feel bad if that's what you're trying to do. You were threatened by Tommy and his brother. Combo. Double threat guy. Yes. I don't know if you are Tommy's new girlfriend or who you are, but yes, I was. Both of them. So I don't regret that. Pam Fredette. I haven't seen you in a long time. But Tiffany, I am very, very glad I did what I did. You don't know them. Oh, okay. Fair. You also don't know me. I think you're jumping in and you're basing things, you're coming to conclusions, but without all of the pieces, all of the details. And it's okay. A lot of us do that. Sam Ashby, I recorded my ex. I doubt I would be here if I hadn't. I literally saved my life. It literally saves people's lives in some scenarios. And I highly recommend that people do that with their spouses if they're being abused, threatened, anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, Pam, it's good to see you though. So I want to say something that someone said to me recently. It's okay, Laura Estrada. I understand. It's good to see you, my Denmark friend. Why do people come on Reese's channel and tell her what's up? It pisses me off. It's okay. Laura, it's totally okay. I want people to come on this channel and be respectful and challenge me if they want to do that. Everybody is allowed here, and my mods know that as long as there's no hate. And Tiffany's not being hateful. She's challenging me. I'm answering her. She doesn't like my answers. But there's nothing wrong with Tiffany. She's just asking questions, and I don't mind it as long as it doesn't cross lines of hate. Yeah. Tiffany, I don't think you are being disrespectful. You are welcome here. But I did it to save myself and my kid's life. Okay. I was in a state of danger. And I'm talking about both men, not just Tommy. I'm glad I did it. And I hope more women do it when they need to. And I like this here. How about we stop being mad at women for protecting themselves best they can and direct the disappointment at the reason they had to protect themselves? Tiffany, I hope you take that to heart, what I just read from Sophia, because she's right. And it's not just women, men too. Was it because you had been in prior abusive relationships? Absolutely, Tiffany. Yes. 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 And the way I feel about that is, especially my ex-husband, Jeff, he took my car keys away. He took all of my money away. I literally had nowhere to go sometimes. Okay. And he threatened my life. So the smartest way, Tiffany, that I could protect myself and my child was to secretly record him and send them to my closest friend and said, if something happens to me, keep this, give it to the police. So, Tiffany, I think you're just not fully grasping the entire story. And I hope that this helps, because I hope, Tiffany, that you're never in a situation like that where you're fearing for your life. And I feared for my life because I was threatened with my life. So I hope that makes sense to you. And Tiffany says, I think this narrative helps people understand. Well, I hope it helps you. Yeah, she says it helps me. And that's all that matters, Tiffany. That's all that matters. And to be honest, I'm past this, Tiffany. I'm speaking to you because you're being very respectful and you're asking me questions I'm happy to answer. But to be honest, if you had said, I don't care, I don't believe you, or you still shouldn't have done it, I stand firm and true on what happened. You would never get me to change that. I feel very, very at peace about what I did and why I had to do it. And as much as I didn't want to do it, I loved Tommy Scoville. And I hope that makes sense to you. Hey, Heather. Hey, Crystal. In domestic violence situations, so many people ask, what did you do to provoke him? Or why didn't you leave? Instead of asking, why is he hurting another human being? Our society trains us to question women. Hey, Muffet Lou. God, that's no joke, Crystal. That's no joke. Do you know how many? Crystal's dad is Jeff. Okay. She knows how Jeff is. Crystal, do you know how many women sent me emails after this all came out? I divorced him. Do you know how many people said to me, why didn't you just leave? Why didn't you just pick up and go? I would have left. Why did you stay? Okay. Let's let that be a lesson. Unless you're just trying to shame somebody, that is never the solution. And I don't care if it's a grown woman with a child getting divorced. I don't care if it's a child. I don't care if it's an elderly person. It's never good when somebody goes through a traumatic experience, in my opinion, to go, why did you make that decision? Why did you do that? Where's the thought process on that? To me, that's kind of similar to when someone is upset and you go, calm down, let it go. Do you think they're going to calm down and let it go? Is it productive? I think someone said to me today, actually, I was on the phone with a close friend. Somebody said to me today, I don't think people understand. A lot of people are looking at your and Tommy's breakup as almost a soap opera. Tiffany, you know what, Cal? You are very welcome here. And I appreciate you saying that. I'm sorry that happened to you. But thank you for challenging me. Thank you for asking questions. You weren't being rude about it, and you really did want answers from me. And that was the most respectful thing. And I appreciate you being here. And I hope you stick around. I like what you did there, and I appreciate you. I'm sorry you went through that. People don't really get, like, Tommy and I were a serious thing. And I really loved him. And that was the last thing that I wanted to happen, is how this ended. And it was absolutely shocking to me how it ended and why it ended, right? We're all shocked at that audio. We're all shocked at the behavior. And so I just don't know that people fully grasp that this was a very real situation. It was a real relationship. And I really loved him. And I'm really sad at the turn of the events, how it all happened, how it went down. I miss him. I miss Tommy. I miss that version of Tommy. The funny version. The one that made me smile. And it hurts. And it's a soft spot for me. And I think it ties in with the, why didn't you do this? When I say I miss him, when I say that I miss that version, people go, so you're not really even mad at him then. So you're going to call him. So you're going to, like, people jump to the next conclusion. No. But this is a painful daily process for me. I lost my partner. Basically, it's a death because I'm not speaking to him. I won't speak to him, and I can't speak too much for him. But I think Tommy hates me. If I had to guess, he fucking hates me. That's not how I wanted any of this to end up. I didn't want this. I only know energy. I see such a shift in Reese away from Tommy. I could not energetically vibe when you all were together. So many people have said that, especially with him. I am pro woman, sister circle kind of lady. Thank you, Tammy, for saying that. Hey, Mousy. Susan the Sage, I absolutely miss who I thought he was, the version of him that I fantasized about, the person that I kept every day in my mind going, maybe he'll like me more today. Maybe he'll surprise me. Maybe he'll call me and flirt with me. Maybe he'll call me at all. Maybe he'll show a little bit of interest in me today. I'm never doing that again. It's a whirlwind. No, I have not. Yes, frog wizard. You're right. But it's still a process of letting go and letting go without any fucking closure, letting go with a bomb going off. That's all. But of course, I'll do it. Fuck. It's not the end of the world. I got out of Scientology. I lost all my people in Scientology. I will make it, guys. It will be okay. But it sucks. In the meantime, it sucks. Yeah. It became a very dangerous trauma bond. Thank you, Tammy. I know my questions weren't popular and probably made people angry, but I hope it helped some people get it. Tiffany Bob, again, we don't mind the not popular questions. It's hatred. People can't come in here being super mean and attack. You didn't do any of that. You were very kind in your questions and you wanted answers. And I'm happy to respectfully do that. I don't want anybody yelling at you. I don't want anybody being rude to you, and the mods won't remove you. You are welcome here. Thank you, Jellycats. But even through all of that, I consider this a success. We're going to make it. But somebody said to me yesterday, 2 days ago, she said, wow, Reese, she said, almost every man in your life has let you down. And I never looked at that. Except Fred, right? Fred didn't. I don't know that my first husband let me down, but we weren't really much of a couple either. We were really close friends, but we weren't in love with each other. I love you too, Pepperoni Nips. And I said to her, she goes, literally almost every single, well, not Huxley. She meant Debbie. I know she meant men, right? Not Huxley. Of course, not Huxley. Huxley's incredible. I love you, Jamie Palmer. Thank you. But she said almost every man you've been with has let you down, like big time let you down, disappointed you, your dad, and then going through all the other guys. And I said to her, I said, yeah, but, and this is what sucks. My response sucked. But I said, isn't that kind of the case for most women? And she went, yeah. Hey, sweet Liberty. I love Van Morrison, Tammy. Thank you, Buffy. And she said, yeah. And she told me her stories of how she was let down by the men in her life. And that also kind of shook me a little bit. A lot of us, like, I feel like that's not always, it's not a sure thing. But I will tell you, women are so much different as far as being like, I don't feel let down by a lot of women. A lot of women have shown me nothing but strength. But she was right. I have been let down by most of the men. Kimberly says, I've been let down by every man in my life so far. That's what I mean. God, that's disappointing and depressing. And it makes me want to stay single for a very long time. It makes me want to just take care of myself and my child and stay clear away from that shit. Love you, Lemster. Thank you for saying that. Oh my God. Kimberly, 45 years old and I'm still single. The last one tried to kill me. That's horrible and I'm sorry. And being single isn't the worst thing. I don't find that shocking, Raymond. You may find this shocking, but I have a hard time being a guy. Well, Raymond is a gay man, and he's very different than a non-gay man. And I know this because I talk to Raymond regularly. and he is very insightful and he goes deep, and he's not like a non-gay man for me. He's very, very insightful. Yeah, Audra, I kind of do too. Hey, Annette Faber. Oh my God. One of your sisters had cancer and she died last month. Annette, I'm really sorry for you and your family, babe. Again, that is so hard to even think with. And I'm really sorry. And I'm really happy to see you. And all of us here will lift you up. Thank you for sharing that with us. And I'm very sorry that you lost your sister. We love you, Annette. Chris Crafts and Coffee. Relationships go back to your father. If your dad let you down, you expect it from the men. My dad was a great man and I never settled. This is so true. This is such a good point. Chris Crafts and Coffee, thank you for your super chat, but that is such a good point. I think it all starts with dad, with women. I do. I think that that's not a solid answer, right? That's not always going to happen. But I think when you have a solid father and you had a really good relationship and he was there for you in the healthy ways a dad is supposed to be there for you, I think that makes a huge difference. Thank you for saying that. And Laura Estrada, sorry, friend, lost my mom to cancer in October. Love you so much. You have peeps here for you. I'm so sorry, Laura. I can't even imagine it. And Tammy, that's unbelievable. I did not have a dad. I had a handler. I was sold to handlers through a church. Jesus. I'm so sorry. All I can say is you're in good company because you're in a very non-judgmental, safe space to share things like that. And a lot of us have issues that run deep, and we're all here for each other. That's why this is an amazing community. Yeah, Ambi Star. I just hate that it's common for all of us ladies to go, yeah, most of the men have let me down in my life. It makes me think, oh my God, it just made me think of it. Oh, so good. How many, I'm sure most of you have seen this, Steel Magnolias. It makes me think of the end when Julia Roberts dies and Malin, her mom says she's telling the story like at the funeral with Weezer and Olympia Dukakis. And she says she's like going through the motions of her death. And she's like, they turned off the machines. And she said, remember the dad's name was Drum? And she said, Drum had to leave. He couldn't take it. And then she's like crying through it. And she goes, it's funny. She goes, I thought men were supposed to be made of steel or something. Not the same, but it made me think of that scene because you don't expect it to be so common for women to say, most of the men have let me down in my life. That is such a depressing sentence. And honestly, there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do to control it. The only thing I can do to control it is like I talked about earlier. It's one thing to recognize and go, that was a mistake I made. I shouldn't do that again. Yeah. Okay, great. But it's another thing to go down the path, go all the way down that rabbit hole of why did I make that mistake? Why do I have a pattern of this behavior? Where does it come from? And again, I can only equate this to like working out a muscle. You're not going to get muscles and tone overnight, but if you do it repeatedly and you stick with it and you're disciplined, you will get results. And that's how I'm looking at this. I'm not going, I made that mistake. I shouldn't do it again. Nope. I'm going, okay, so actively daily, why did I make that mistake? How can I recognize the patterns and the behavior that I went through so that I don't fucking do that again? So the next guy that I talk to or date or meet or guys, you better believe I am going to be very in the moment of every moment, paying attention very closely to that person. Oh, I love that. I mean, I don't love that for you. My father is the only man who hasn't let me down. I'm sorry, Amy, but I love that you had a good father. Thank you for your super chat. So Amy is a good one to example there. She had a good dad, but then all the other men let her down. So it's probably a toss up, to be honest, which sucks. I think about Huxley. Hey, Mar. He doesn't really have a dad. Oh, I'm happy for you, Steph. Huxley doesn't really have a father. He does, but he's not very existent in his life. They rarely speak. His dad doesn't know much about him. He doesn't know anything about his daily life. I don't know how that affects boys as much, but I'm sure it does. It's probably not healthy that I have to play mom and dad. You know, I was thinking my mom yesterday when he was getting his haircut, we were sitting there waiting. And my mom said, "What's he doing with his mustache?" And, you know, he's starting to get, and I just said to my mom, I said, she goes, what's he going to do with it? And I said, I don't know. That's the kind of stuff I don't know. I don't know how to teach him to shave. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I mean, we can YouTube it. I mean, I can do that with him. We can walk through it that way. I'll help him. But it makes me very sad that Huxley doesn't have the father experience. And there's nothing I can do about that. Trust me, I've already fucked it enough. I have fucked that up enough. I've gone through enough men that I'm incredibly embarrassed at the example that I've set for him. So now it's just going to be me and Hux. Because I don't want to, this whole Tommy thing has really rocked me. And Huxley doesn't talk about it much, but I know it's made him very sad. Those were his words. He doesn't talk about Tommy much anymore, but those were his words. He said, "I'm really disappointed in him." And I said, "I know." This is your superpower, Reese. You attracted all these people who needed to lift each other up from damage and loss and helping us all heal ourselves and each other with love and connections. That's amazing. Pam, thank you for that. I'm going to accept that. I'm not even going to reject that compliment. Look at me. Pam, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Damasio. I'm going to believe that that's true. I'm going to choose to believe that that's true. Thank you for your super chat. Pam, I love you, girl. Reese, you are being super hard on yourself. Huck seems amazing, and at least he is talking with you. I agree, Ambi Star, and thank you for that. But I'm sad that he doesn't have a dad in his life. I'm sad that he doesn't have a guy to, you know, work with him on things. And he would have with my dad, my stepdad who lives here. I mean, he used to teach Huxley all kinds of stuff. He doesn't want to, Andrew. And I talked to my therapist a lot about Huxley and does he need a therapist? You know, he always says no. He goes, unless he wants one, no. It sounds like he's well-rounded and he's doing great. I talk about Huxley a lot in my therapy, and my therapist is like, "You're doing wonderful. I don't know what you could be doing different." Hey, Michael Malloy Show. Does Huxley believe in love? Making sure the men haven't affected that. Oh, God, yes. Mm-hmm. Kestrel, I know. But I still feel bad that he doesn't have a father in his life. And my dad can't do anything with him anymore. He's way past the point of that. He's too sick. But he used to take him and do stuff with him. He's taught him so many things about the outdoors because my dad's a farmer. So he's taught him, wow, Christy Kits. He's a great kid, guys. I could not ask for anything better than Huxley. Huxley is unbelievably intelligent and stable after all the Scientology stuff. What does he say? He's said it 100 times on camera with you guys. He goes, that was their choice to remain in that cult. He doesn't blame himself, and it's beautiful. He is very stabilized. He does not kind of fold and cave in over what's happened. No, he stands strong, and I'm impressed by him and I'm proud of him. It's not like I'm sitting here saying, I wish he was better, or I wish I was better. I wish I would have made better choices. And I wish that he did have somebody in his life that's like a dad, like Jim is to me, my stepdad. I call him my dad. He's not my real dad. Huxley's 15, Tammy. But he's been through a string of bad men that I've chosen, and he's watched the abuse happen. Huxley has literally had to jump in when Jeff was getting physical with me. Jeff got physical with me, and Huxley had to jump on his back. Jeff was 6'3", 300 pounds. And Huxley had to, I mean, do you know how guilty that makes me feel? That's horrible. He'll always have those memories, and so will I. But what happened after he jumped on Jeff that night? He came to me and he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'm okay." And he said, "Don't worry, Mom." He said, "I will never treat my wife that way." Those were his words. That was the first thing he said. "I will never treat my wife that way." So I don't have to worry about him absorbing and adopting that behavior as good behavior. We have had some deep talks, and he has said to me, "You never treat a woman that way." Huxley is very, very sensitive. I think because he was raised by a single mom, he's very protective of me, and he's very, very sensitive to how people talk to me. Very. But it still doesn't change the fact that he doesn't really have a dad. And I wish that he did, I wish that he did, but I can't change that now. And I'm not going to try. I'm not bringing another person into my life. And even way down the road, when I do start dating, they'll never meet Huxley for a very long time. I'm not going to introduce Huxley to any guy going forward for a very, very long time. I'm pretty lucky with my husband, but I can tell you this. I looked for the total opposite of what I had been looking for prior to him. That's genius, Mar. That's smart. Hey, Katie Pie. Yeah, Angie Mo, that's smart. So that's actually really good advice. And thank you for your super chat, babe. That's really good advice. To look for the opposite. And honestly, I think that will come naturally anyway, because I'm never going to be attracted to what I was attracted to before, if that makes sense. That kind of abusive behavior will be such a fucking turnoff to me. Why? Because I've healed those parts of me. I don't need that anymore. I don't feel like I need to be controlled. I feel like I was in a high control cult, and I was used to that kind of abuse and behavior, but now I can't unsee that. I have healed that part of me, and I continue to heal that part of me. So I don't need or crave being controlled. I think you're an absolutely fantastic mom. You more than outweigh the position of a father. You talk a lot of honest feelings, and you are very kind. That's all kids need. Thank you. That is very kind. Thank you, my Danish friend. So I titled this "The Watch Me as I'm Going Down" because so many people think I am sinking because my subs are going down. But it was actually the opposite of that. I'm not going down. We can let the subs tank. I'm not going down. The ones who are going to stay with me will stay. But that is the last thing that I give a shit about right now in my life. That's not important to me, that number. It's quality for me. Brandy Lewis, I love that. Subs are going to come, subs are going to go. But what matters is how do we treat people? How do we make connections? That's what I care about. There's 530 people in here. I'm not worried about the numbers. I can keep 500 plus people in a live stream for 2 hours. And I'm well aware not everyone can do that. And I'm thankful for that gift because it is a gift. And I'm thankful that people come and hold my hand through this and listen to me and help me work through things to be a better person. Can you fucking imagine? People will spend 2 hours with me out of their days. People Wendy Brewer, are you in here? Wendy Brewer messaged me earlier and said, "Are you going live today? What time?" People message me all the time and go, "I keep refreshing my browser to see if you're going to go live. Are you going live? I'm trying to schedule my day today with my boss, my hours. What time do you think you're going to go live? Are you going live because it's my birthday?" Do you know how fucking much of a gift that is? I already won. I don't give a shit about sub numbers. That's an empty, false number, false security, false everything. You know what's not false? Wendy Brewer saying, "Do you know when you're going to go live so I can catch it?" Lydia Krause saying, "Can you go live tomorrow for my 50th birthday?" That's the shit I care about. That's the only shit I care about. I'm not sinking. Do not go live around noon on Friday. I will be FaceTiming with my daughter while she gets, oh, cool. Don't worry, Rain. I don't ever go live around noon. Very, very rare. P. Taylor, I love you. Thank you, Susan the Sage. We all won. Will you go live on Tuesday, the 25th? Let me check. Buffy, you're hilarious. Yes, I will, girl. Yes, I will. I will. I'll be there for you, Buffy. This is what I mean. People care. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different game. This is a brand new game. When people care about you that much, about your well-being, when people check in on you and go, "Hey, you didn't go live today. Is everything okay?" I'm going to send a wellness check over because you didn't go live. That's where you're winning. I promise. I don't give a fuck about a sub number. I just don't. Marlugo, Buffy, it's your birthday on the 25th. Everybody remember that. We'll go live on her birthday. Tomorrow's Lydia's birthday. She'll be 50. If your priorities are straight, you will be fine. And I think you're a very interesting soul, and that attracts people. I don't seem to have a problem attracting people. That's for sure, Marlugo. Thank you for saying that. The good and the bad. You know, people who can't stand me watch me too. I find that interesting, but that's their choice. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Jules Rainbow Bunny. Thank you, just saying. Is that Anita Card's birthday too? Oh my God, we'll have to remember that and tell them both happy birthday. Yes, Kimberly. YouTube unsubscribed you, old Charlie. So guys, that is true. YouTube does unsubscribe you guys. So that's why I say every time I'm live, check and make sure you're subscribed, because that does, old Charlie just said. Thank you, Michael Malloy Show. That's very kind. And happy early birthday. Tomorrow is your daughter's birthday too. I love that, Rain. I hope you go live on April 15th, because all I'm going to want to do after surgery is hang with my people. Yes, I knew that was your surgery. I will, Catherine B. I promise. Hey, Janet. Thank you, Janet. So guys, that's the gist of it. Failure is subjective. I love that, Killy Billy. Watching you go through your healing journey is helping me go through mine. I love that. If we can do that for one person, then I feel like I've won. Because it's amazing to feel like you're healing. And if it reaches and expands to other people, then I've won. It's hard to care about a subscriber number when you read something like what Killy Billy just said. It really is. Like, I sleep fine at night knowing that. And you're right. It isn't failure if you've learned something. That's right, Don Gloves. But failure, oh, wow, Ambi. Failure is subjective. Every single content creator on YouTube has a goal with what they want their channel to do, how they want it to take off. Everybody has a different goal. So it's really hard once you know that to go, Reese is failing. Look at her sub numbers go down. Okay. I mean, so that's your definition of failure. That is not mine. Hey, Helen Merritt. That isn't mine. It's not my definition of failure. Failure is very subjective. It just is. It's totally subjective. Yes, it would be cool to get a silver play button. I don't care if I get one. Yeah, it's right here, Muffet Lou. Where should we put it? We definitely, Marlugo, look at this. I got it today. The lady, the store owner, Damasio, gave this to me. She gave it to me. It reminds me of Fred. Hey, Maine Mom. Isn't it amazing? We need to put it somewhere where you can see it. I'm going to put it here for now, although you can't tell what it is there. I don't know. I'll have to find a spot for it. I don't want to knock crap over. Katie Pie will be thinking of you, babe. Ellie J. Hey, babe. Thank you, Ellie J. I hope I see you in the Zoom call. I love you, Ellie. I come here to get away from all the bad news and chat about nothing. While it is like an episode of Seinfeld, it really is, Marlugo. Every day is totally different. And thank you for saying that. Thank you for your super chat, babe. That was such a Fred thing. That was such a Fred thing. We saw this today. If you guys didn't see the show we did earlier in that cute little town, the store girl, I said I liked this, and I said I liked a necklace, and she gave them both to me. It was absolutely a Fred thing. It made me cry. Oh my God. Dawn Gloves, is that picture so cute? Did you guys see that picture that I posted in the Facebook group of Linda? Look at Wilma. I woke up this morning. I got out of bed. Ambi Star, we have Zoom calls once a month. We have Zoom calls once a month for the Fred and Gertie tier memberships, and they are so much fun. You are always welcome to come. Look at Linda. I woke up this morning and she was laying on my heating pad like that. Look at her hair. Is that unbelievable? Marluga, I'm going to text you that for Binion. That's who it's for. She was posing for Binion. Paint me like one of your French girls. I mean, what kind of hair is that, honestly? Yeah, Ambi, it's a lot of fun. It's never expected. It's just a lot of fun. Those Zoom calls are hours and hours long. You can come and go. It's not, you don't have to be there the whole time. It's just a lot of fun. Thank you, Itzel. I know. It's unbelievable. That picture is so cute. It's ridiculous. That's how she looks every morning. Did you ever expect to have a YouTube with 520 people watching you live when you got out of Scientology? I remember your first live. You were so surprised that people were nice to you. I remember you were there. No. I honestly thought maybe that's how many people I would have subscribed to me was 500. I thought maybe we'd get a few hundred people on this channel. I had no idea it was going to climb that fast and expand. And it's incredible. And I'm thankful. And it's been a journey, and it's been funny, and it's been sad. And we've experienced some losses, right? We had high hopes on a lot of things that let us down. But we're growing from that, and we've made so many friendships. And so no, I did not. I can't, Malevolent Queen. I know. It's unbelievable, Rain. Wilma is so cute in that picture. Stop posting OnlyFans for Binion. He's grounded. She's doing Only Dogs. I'm going to show you her account name, but it's going to be a secret. She wants to do an Only Dogs page. Marlugo. I can't be. Well, I guess if I move my anthropology candle that we're never going to burn because it's an expensive anthropology candle. I guess. Let's see. Oh, that is pretty cute there. Because it goes with the black and white of the Only Paws. That's cute, Anita card. Is that cute there? Can you see it though? Hey, Wharton Pistol. Move the candle. Fine. I guess I could put the candle there. Yeah, that works. Okay, you can see it. Nice. Isn't that amazing? God, I'm so glad I got that. I can. The siding just ripped off the house. It totally makes me think of Fred. I love it so much. I can't wait to show that to my mom. I know, Kestrel, I do. Thank you, Laura. I love, love, love. So I love styling clothing, but I also always wanted to be an interior decorator. I don't know what song it plays, Helena. I always love styling homes too. Like it's such an amazing thing. Guys, I don't know. If I play it, will it demonetize me? I always worry about that, but I don't know how that works. Yeah, the siding's been flying off my house because of the winds. Ghost Rider, you can't see it if I put it up there. See, you can't see it, Ghost Rider. Why isn't it playing? How come I just wound it up and it's not playing? Is this thing fucking broken? Why isn't it playing? Oh. Oh, is that what that's for? A pin? Yorkie Mom. Theme from Romeo and Juliet? Really? Hey, Nicole. I don't know this song, but I love that it's Romeo and Juliet because of Fred. That is so Fred Harley right there. That is so Fred. I didn't know that, Jackie. That's what that's for. I did not know that. That's really cool. Isn't this neat that it's see-through? Oh my God. That is so amazing, Marlugo. You know what, Mar, did you hear me? She gave this to me in the store. I went to buy it and I saw this necklace and I liked it too. And she gave them both to me. She just gave them to me. Who does that? That doesn't ever happen to me. I tried to pay for it. I was like, no, 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 no. Look, it was $18. And so was the necklace. Yeah. And then Sam Ashby, where did it go? Oh, Marlugo, look at this cute sweater I got in that store. I love the neckline. Isn't it cute? Yeah. So I got the sweater, but she gave me the other two items for free. It made me cry. I started crying when I walked out because it was just so Fred. I had the vision of you getting big and being an inspiration. People never do YouTube like you. And I respect the style a lot, actually. You and your small, funny nostrils. You always said I had tiny nostrils. You're not the only person. Everybody has said that about me in life. And they also say I have tiny ears. So I guess my ears, my nostrils, and my legs are underdeveloped. And that's just something we have to live with. Ambi Star, I don't think she said they have. Oh, I know, Marlugo, I knew you would like it. They don't have a website yet, but she said they're getting one. So if you go look at the stream, I kind of showed everything in the store. I guess a couple people called. I think Jamie Palmer called and ordered something. Okay, Susan. Yeah, and Jamie, that's right. And I have my flaps. My flaps are underdeveloped as well. I've always been told that I have an underdeveloped cooter in a good way. So the next guy is going to count his lucky stars, right? This is amazing. This is so cute. Oh my God, that's so Fred. I love that it's a Romeo and Juliet song. That is so Fred Harley. Oh my God, I love that. I want to be buried with it. But I'm going to be cremated. I absolutely adore the strawberry sweater and the Love signature. Yeah, red lipstick. You need to be a personal stylist. Well, if you guys think that that's a good idea, maybe I will just add. Do you guys think I should do that with the membership? I'll think about it. I don't know yet. Marlugo, me too. I know, Jen Pookie, it was really kind. Do they know your channel name? And we will see them here. What do you mean, Lori? Thank you, Viggy Cat. Oh, I did say that. That's right. Yeah, Tony Suter. My beehole is also smaller than other beeholes. It's science. It's a fact. Yeah, it's small. Yeah. And I'm not sad about that, actually. Fred totally dropping in today. I think so, too. I felt it, Marlugo. I really did. It was amazing. It was really cool. Thank you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Diversify your income streams. I don't know what you mean, Ghostwriter. Do they? Yeah, Lori Lee. Oh yeah, they know about it. They knew about my channel for sure. I loved the people in that store. When I ended the stream, I had lunch there, and Madison, our cook, I got a fried egg sandwich with bacon, a tomato, and cheese, and it was so good. And then I got some okra. Raymond Gross. I would pay to have you pack for a Mediterranean cruise. I am built for that. That's what most of my clothes are. And I'm like, I don't go on cruises. Why do I own all this weird cruise attire? It's weird, Gina. It's a thing. Okay, Jamie, that's amazing. Just have people email you. YouTube doesn't need their cut, Renee B. That's true. No, I know you do. Patricia, it was a lot of fun. The little country shops. Can you get Liz Tricks? Can you let Liz Tricks know I want her to play Cards Against Humanity? I don't think she's going to do it, Marlugo. I don't see Liz Tricks doing that, but I also don't know about that game. Like, I don't know enough about it. Having multiple income streams, so when one is down, the others are still coming in. Oh, yeah, ideally, that's a great idea. Gina E., you do. You need to just stop by. Thank you, Ree. Liz Tricks, did you just agree to that? I think you need to Google what it is, Liz Tricks. I think it's dark. I think it's Liz Tricks. Don't agree to that yet. I don't know, girl. I would like to play it, but we know that Liz Tricks, I worry about you, girl. Have more than one source of income. I think you could be successful in anything you put your passion behind. Thank you. I agree. You tried deep fried okra last week. It's so good. It's so good. I want to play that game. Laura Dupree, I was talking about you earlier. Hey, babe. Oh, my God. All right. Well, we need to play it. It's dirty. Liz. I don't see that for you. All right. I don't know enough about Patreon. Hey, Kim. We went over 2 hours, guys. It flew by. I am so happy. Did you know that your nose and your ears never stop growing? Yeah, because my dad has a giant nose and I'm scared that I have his nose already. I hate my nose. It's too big. It's bulbous. I don't like how bulbous it is. We went over 2 hours, guys. Thank you for inviting me to come back on today. I did not expect to do another stream, and I'm glad we did. I'm glad that we did. And I want to do some kind of games with you guys. I think that would be so much fun. Yeah, Renee B, that's what I heard. I will have to figure out what Patreon is. I don't really even know quite what it is. Do you stream? Is it like YouTube? Do you go on and do videos? I don't know. Oh my God, Chrissy Twig. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Michael Malloy Show. I'm happy that you come here. I'm happy to see you. All right, guys. So I'm going to hop off. I want to say thank you, though. This was an important talk. I think we could continue to do content on this topic. I think it's important. I really do. Ambi Star, of course, you can email me. Mods, can you throw my email up real quick before we go? Sherry LeBrun, thank you for being here. Marlugo's hilarious. Hey, Dark Sarcasm, thank you. Guys, I mean it. Thank you for being so supportive of me. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Sunrise Dawn, thank you. Here's my email, Ambi. Yvonne, I love you, girl. It's more to use on YouTube on private paywall. Okay. Thank you, Renee B. Guys, thanks for being supportive. Thank you for listening to me to try to work stuff out with you today. I just feel, thank you, Michael Malloy. I feel very different. I feel like we're making some big strides. I really do. And I have so much I just want to keep talking about with you. So thank you for coming and showing up and doing it with me. Thank you, Marie Marion. I love you too. And Laura Estrada, thank you for sharing. Candace, you're cute, Candace. Hey, Leslie. Thank you, Leslie Mosley. I really look forward to this every day. It means everything to me. And to me, that's the definition of winning. Bye, Sophia. That's all that means to me. So hit subscribe. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your memberships, for gifting memberships. But definitely, Mary Beth. And again, I'm sorry for what you're going through, girl. We love you. Thank you for your wisdom and your time. That's what I really do want and I love and I'm thankful for. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back for Lydia's birthday. She's going to be 50 tomorrow. And I look forward to that. I really do. I love you guys. And here comes Fred. Thanks for being with me today.